So this game is called Mix and Match. We've got beanbags, balls, we've got rackets, we've got our little homemade net, and we've got our chalk circle. So we're still operating in quite a small space because we're going with control, and I'm going to throw the beanbag in a rainbow shape so it comes down to my partner. She catches with 2 hands and she sends back. This is our first progression. So we've got the hang of that. Catch with 2 hands, keep it safe. We're going to try our second progression, which is to bounce the ball down underneath the net in a V shape to catch with 2 hands. And if we think that the children can do both of those things, we're going to try to mix and match. So we go 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Ready, go. So you actually have to think with this one, and tennis is a sport in which you have to hit, move and think. So the more exercises and games you can create that make the children think and work things out by using 2 different pieces of equipment, one that doesn't bounce, one that does bounce, they're completely different shapes, that is better for all these cognitive skills that you need to play a complex coordination sport like tennis. So if we've got that, we're going to move it on and we're going to see if we can do it with the rackets. We start with the racket and we'll start with the beanbag. So we're going up in the rainbow shape and I'm going to trap it up and it goes down as it lands on my partner's racket. Once we've got that, we're going to try and do with the ball. So we go bump, 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 bump. And now we're going to try with both. Ready? Go. Woo! Perfect! We've got playground knots and crosses, another game that requires you to move and think. We could do this in teams, or we could do this just as one individual against another. What you need are your chalk lines for your starting point. You need 9 chalk circles, and you need 5 beanbags of one colour and 5 beanbags of another colour. So if I were to go first, is my choice where I put the first beanbag down. Once I get back to this line, my partner can go and put hers down. That gives me enough time to think and see what's happening. If kids go too quickly, they don't see the spaces. And in sport, it's really important that we are able to see the spaces. Whatever sport we're doing, we have to be able to find the spaces. So if I said, go. Yes, she let me win there. So variation of this game, we've moved our starter lines closer to our targets and we are going to throw this time. So it's much faster, but it develops our aiming skills as well as our thinking skills. Another variation of that would be to add the racket. So just remember, nails to the sky, flat like a tray, and sending it up to land wherever you're trying to get it to land. Excuse me, excuse me. Yes, I have. I think you're fine to have.